script. And if you fancy doing that, look at the group hypnotherapy sessions section of the Yes Course members area, and you'll see videos of me actually doing genuine live group sessions, earning thousands of pounds, and you'll recognise that it's that script entirely. I genuinely do what I'm telling you, is the point, right? And always have done. But from the weight loss point of view, a couple of tricks. Telling them, and this is in, people go, oh, that's Paul McKenna's weight loss system. No, it's not. It's in a book called Diets Don't Work that was first put out in about 1979, 1981, these bits. And the bits are that you tell the client that when they eat, they should, each time they get a mouthful of food, put down their knife and fork, so their hands are free. The idea being that you're making something that's become an automatic behaviour to them, something they have to think about, so they become consciously aware of what they're doing. So they put down the knife and fork, they should chew their food at least 15 times before they swallow it. And then the moment they feel as though they're satisfied, not over full, not bloated, satisfied, to stop. Well, this is a signal they'll have missed in the past because they're eating too fast, not chewing it enough, not putting down the knife and fork. They will learn to recognise when they are satisfied. And you tell them they can eat whenever they feel hungry. But before they eat something, have a glass of water, because often hunger gets confused with thirst. Yeah. If they have a glass of water and 2 or 3 minutes later they still feel hungry, then have something to eat. And you know what? You can have whatever the hell you want to eat. Don't deprive yourself of anything. Have whatever you want, as long as you don't have an allergy against it, they'll kill you. But have whatever you want that's safe. Just make sure you put down your knife and fork each time you get a mouthful, that you chew it 15 times, and that you stop the moment you feel satisfied. Because that way, you will automatically, from where this client started off, they'll automatically end up in a position where they are reducing the amount of calories they take in. If you can encourage them then to feel good about themselves, to do a bit of exercise, even if it's only half an hour a day, 3 times a week, that will be more than they were doing, so they'll have reduced the calories, increased the exercise, and the simple fact is the only way you lose weight unless you're ill, or unless you're retaining water, in which case you can get tablets that help you lose that, is that you burn off more calories than you take in. That is the only way to lose weight unless you've got a disease or illness. Simple. So,
I've been doing that for about 6 weeks now.
And I know he has, because he suddenly tagged me one night on Facebook after watching one of my videos in the BOOTCAMP members area, and he said, I've just put my knife and fork down.
And it does work, and not only does it work, you enjoy your food better, you appreciate food, and there is a point when you're eating. I used to eat fast, so there is a point when you're eating, when you do feel, well actually I might feel like that bit what's left back in the fridge.
And have it later on when I really fancy it.
It does work.
Yeah. And when you do that, you're then training your metabolism, which will burn those calories better anyway, because you're not overdoing it, you're doing to a level where your body naturally wants to metabolize things.
Because you enjoy the food more, you enjoy the taste of food, you tend to start picking better foods.
So you combine those two things, well, those tricks for smoking and tricks for weight, with your CMT script, with good website, good leaflets, confidence in the fact that this will all work, and well, they could do this stress. I nearly kept the time. We're 5 minutes to go, we're nearly there. Refer to the notes, I've done CMT. Oh yeah, group sessions we covered, the only difference is, rather than one-to-one, you're speaking to everyone. And if you look at the group therapy sessions section, well, I'm leaving one big secret for the end, by the way. I've hinted at it earlier on, but I'm going to give you a real secret at the end to my success. And why I couldn't remember my own script and had to look at it. Because I wrote this script about best part of, best part of 20 years ago. I got it to the point I fine-tuned it that it's not needed altering since. It is perfection. If I say so myself. But also so do all my students if you look at the testimonials to convince yourself. Is that you say I'm talking to everyone. Now you can also do Skype sessions, so you're not restricted to just treating people in your area. Treat people anywhere in the world thanks to the internet and finding your website, and then using Skype, and And all you've got to do with Skype is it's a video Skype call, and you just tell them at the very beginning, if for any reason, you know, once you've got their eyes closed and you're doing the induction, you say, if for any reason you should have a power cut, and then you were unlucky enough after the power cut for the battery to go in your computer as well, that, you know, you'll just naturally come back to full consciousness type of thing. They wouldn't stay as a zombie anyway. The worst that would happen is they go into a normal sleep and wake up. But we put this in because it's health and safety.
Yes,
And,
we're a zombie, they start one.
well, well, yeah, there is that. But the point is you can do things over Skype. So you've got an unlimited potential. The only thing stopping you is your own mind. Because, well, and that relates back to where we started. If hypnosis exists only in the mind of a true believer. I do have a page here that unfortunately I've kind of running out of time, which I was going to go into depth about what leaflets we've covered. I've actually covered the classified, the press release free ploy, and you'll have your photograph of that in the Facebook group by the end of tomorrow. Any of these other things that I put here are just ways of getting clients. I was going to go into depth about them using social media groups, or going on Facebook and finding groups that, you know, gamblers support groups, and putting in there, look at my website, I help people overcome gambling once and for all so that you're not a gambler anymore. Direct opposite of Gamblers Anonymous. You find the groups, they're free to join, you put your link into your website sells you, you get clients that way.
Especially great if you've got a niche website that will cost you £35 a new telephone number.
Exactly, which is all mentioned in the website package that Stu sells, that if you've got raffle tickets you get 50 quid off. You definitely need a website. Your leaflets go out, you can give free talks at women's groups, give a bit of a demo. Do a group relaxation on them. Perhaps lock some hands together and talk about the power of the mind. And then give out loads of leaflets. You will get clients. It's about taking action basically. It says there, good luck. Goodbye and good luck, be amazing.
We do have examples of...
Yes, the thing to look at is the Secrets of Hypnotic Success videos. They are the marketing ones that tell you how to get clients. So before I wrap this up, and from here we'll be going to... Where are we going from here?
Sandbrook.
We'll go to the Sandbrook. We'll be going to the Sandbrook for a few beverages. Mind you, having said that, there's some people that want to see, come on, you can ring up and book in at the Flying Horse, can't you?
Where's Stanford?
It's full.
The full? Oh, we'll work on this one after. There's other
Where's
places.
Stanford?
Where we went at lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to join us for, you know, drinkies before going into
Are
town.
you on to that wine place?
Might do later on, into town, and go into the wine bar for one later.
That's
Go
nice.
get stuff dropped off before we can go.
Yeah, I know, you need to get stuff on, I get that. But, yeah, in due course. The point is, I'm not rushing off. I'm not going to, I like to affectionately call it, I'm not going to Paul McKenna. I'm going to be around to answer a few more things over a pint. Further, I will not be running off, as it were. You're members of the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp Facebook private members group. In there you can ask questions. Not only will I see, but so will other of my students around the world who know and use the same, so they can answer as well. And if you've got a question like I'm thinking about going to some country and running a group therapy session, are there any laws there? Someone from that country will be able to help you, because I've got students all over the world.
You got them in Canada? You got them in Newfoundland?
I don't, well I have now, definitely, but I know there are some people in Canada, I can't remember which parts of Canada, but they'll show me.
Nobody in Newfoundland.
There is now. So yeah, a final secret, a final thought, a final thing that underlines the truth of everything I've been teaching you, or at least I hope it does. And this is the truth. This is why, and this is a clue to it. 1 second, I just need to come through here one moment. And I just get past slightly. This is that play.
Do I have a dance?
Yes.
Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you actually decide to listen to this audio.
I'll fast forward it a bit.
Hypnotherapy treatment CD. My name is in a nice dim place, close the curtains, get yourself warm, relax, calm.
This is the audio CD that you've got.
And have
which is me just using that word for word script. So you can listen to it with the script.
Continue to achieve from this moment forward. And end up
That truly is the key to what I do. Now what I mean by that is this. That audio CD is not just what I give them at the end of a session when I choose to see somebody in person, because quite often I know somebody wants to give me 500 quid, I'll turn around to them and say, you know what, I'm fully booked for 6 months, but I can fit you in with one of my colleagues, and then I'll take the 250 quid booking deposit, okay, I'll keep that, and then when they show up on the day, they'll give 250 quid, the balance, to the person I've sent them to, which means I've earned 250 quid for doing nothing. Thank you. Which is much the way I prefer it. But sometimes, if Ashley wants some new computer games or something, and I don't want to lose interest by not giving enough notice on withdrawing money or things like that, I'll book a client in for myself. What I do is I have my CD, there's that script recorded. Okay, and as for background music, there's copyright-free music in the section, copyright-free background music in the members area. When I say you've got everything you have, there's templates in there for press releases in the members area if you go looking for them. There's templates in there for websites to sell products, but not for selling your services. That's where you need to speak to Stuart. Everything you ever need is in there. You need never buy anything else ever off me. If you're on my mailing list, by all means remain on it in case I do send out an email going I'm going to be on television tomorrow, so if I get a last minute TV show booking. But in terms of products, don't even consider buying anything off me without first sending me an email, because it's 99.9.9% recurring the likelihood that it will already be there in the members area. So why buy something you already have? And just as this will be in a few days' time, just as photographs of this will be within about 24 hours, because as I'm packing up, I'm just going to let you go snap, snap, snap on that as I'm clearing other stuff up. There is no upsell. So I have nothing to gain by having told you anything but the truth this weekend, because there's nothing for me to sell you. That hopefully also wakes you up to the fact that I'm telling you the truth.